Well, hey YouTube, welcome back once again to HarleyDayRider and the HDR Garage. Now today, I'm sure you know the title and thumbnail always gives the video away about what we're talking about today. But today we're talking about the 5 top mods, at least for me, for your motorcycle under $100. Now we know that when we go to Harley-Davidson dealer, right, we always say that the HD stands for $100. So these are mods you're going to be able to put on your bike under $100, and it's going to be for more comfortable riding and more controllability of your bike. So let's go ahead and get started with number 5. So number 5, you may love it, you may hate it, you may even say that HDR, I don't even want it with me. But it is a phone mount. And what phone mount am I talking about? This one right here. This is the RAM mount. Now, I've used the RAM mount for several years on my last motorcycle, and it was a great device. It works really well. Hold your phone very securely on the handlebars on your motorcycle. Now, a lot of you may say, HDR, why would I want my phone to be on my motorcycle handlebars? Well, that's pretty easy to understand because maybe that's the only GPS you have. And that's why we did it. Because when we had the Electric Glide Classic, it didn't have a built-in GPS. So we relied very heavily on our phone to be able to get us from place to place when we were in the backwoods and back countries of America, riding the back roads. So yeah, number 5 would have to be the RAM mount. I think it's just a great device, and it's very inexpensive. It comes in at about $70. And you can put a RAM mount on your handlebars. So RAM mount. Number 4. Now a lot of you have told me when I've been putting these on the bike that HDR, those are no good. They're junk. They get in the way. It's not a good thing to have on your motorcycle. But it is this. Let me see here if I can pull this up. Right here. Saddlebag lid covers, or lid organizers, okay? Not a cover. This goes inside the lid of the saddlebag. See if I can get you a closer view of this here. Maybe we can see this okay. And I don't know, let me see. But you can see where it has pouches on it. It's not going to focus for us here. Maybe, nope, it's not going to focus. Anyway, so it does have pouches on it. Because you know, most of you have been following my videos for a while. You know I took the tour pack off of the motorcycle. I had to find ways to carry my tools and stuff, and the stuff that, well, you carry in the tour pack. So the saddlebag lid cover is a great addition to your motorcycle. They just basically use double-sided tape, and that's why guys say, HDR, there's garbage, they fall off your bike. They may, but you can always put on new double-faced tape. And I suggest to put a little bit of double-sided Velcro on it to actually give it more security when you put these things in your lid covers of your saddlebags. Now these are coming in at about $40. And these are Kimmoto. Kimmoto is where I bought these from. And they're very, very nice. And like I said, I can't say enough about them to get your motorcycle work. It's better than everything thrown in your saddlebag. Stick this up here somewhere. That'll stay there. Okay, coming in at number 3. When I had the tour pack on the bike, I actually put in a tour pack lid cover, or not tour pack lid organizer. And the tour pack lid organizer saved me so much digging around in that tour pack for things like, phone chargers. We have in there like some tools. We have in there maps. You put your maps in there. It just saves you from having to open that tour pack on a trip and dig around all your stuff to try to find what you're looking for. So it's very nice to have it. And again, people have told me many times over, HDR, those fall off the lid. And they do occasionally, I'm not going to lie to you. Again, the one I bought from Kimmoto. See, Kimmoto or Kmoto? Kimmoto, you'll find it. It's like Kimoto. The one I put on actually goes on the screws on your touring pack, and it has snaps, so it's very secure and it doesn't fall off because it's snapped on. Now, let's back up. Does it get in the way sometimes of your full face helmet or your helmet in your tour pack? Yes, I'm not going to lie to you. Sure it does. So you put your helmet in there. What I do is unsnap two of the snaps, and I just fold it over it, and I close it, and I can put my helmet in there. So, you know, it's well worth it. And again, it's one of those nice little comfort items that you can have on the motorcycle that's just really handy, you know, as can be. So that is coming in at $60. $60, and here's some pictures. I'm rolling pictures along as I'm doing this video, so hopefully you're paying attention to the screen. But yeah, so $60 is not a bad deal for that. Like I said, it's very nice to have that on your motorcycle. Now, for many of you guys out there that may be vertically challenged, you know, maybe you're tiptoeing your motorcycle. Maybe, maybe you're not being able to flat foot your bike, and you just don't feel that comfortable at stoplights. Well, there's an easy solution. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate now for this one, but it worked for me for 3 years, and that is lowering blocks for your shock. And as I'm talking here, you'll see a picture come up. So the lowering blocks for the shocks are just little metal items, and the little metal pieces go from your shock, and it actually goes like on an angle, and it allows you to mount your shock below the shock bolt. So why is that important? Well, it gets the back end of the motorcycle down. Again, when I had the Electric Glide Classic, I put these on there, and when I had them, well, actually I had them installed, but anyway, so I had the lowering blocks installed on the motorcycle, and what happened was it dropped the back of the bike by 1 inch, and I was able to flat foot that motorcycle, and I was much more comfortable riding it. I was much more confident riding it, and I think that's a big trick. You know, you have to be confident when you're out there on your motorcycles. And those lowering blocks are coming in at about 50 bucks. Most Harley dealers will install them for you for probably about $100. You could do them yourself very, very easily. I would suggest having a motorcycle lift or a jack to jack your bike up a little bit, because you are unbolting your shocks and you have to get those realigned. But you can do it yourself, and probably the longest thing it's going to do is taking the saddlebags off. That's going to be the longest possible thing that's going to happen, is getting those saddlebags off to get those lowering blocks on. My buddy Henry, if you've seen on many of my videos, lowered his, he had a Fat Boy, and his Fat Boy, he lowered it by 1.5 inches. And we were talking yesterday with a buddy of ours, and we discussed this with Road Glide Andy. He goes, oh yeah, those things, you bottom your tire out and your fender's hitting your tire all the time, and it's just not true. It's just not true. Now, you can also buy lowering shocks, right? But we all know the price of that. So lowering blocks for your shocks are a great, great deal. It makes you much more confident, and I can tell you 100% that they work well. I even rode the Tail of the Dragon with them, and I had no problem at all. I really never even gave them a second thought once they were on there. It's like, it just made me more confident when I was at stoplights, stop signs. You get the picture. So now we come to number one. The number one mod that we want to talk about is, and love it or hate it, Bodine, this is the way life goes, buddy, is seat beads. And you get these from beadrider.com. Now, I don't need a picture for this because I have it right here. These are my seat beads. Now, people say, HDR, when you put those on, they're going to hurt your butt because it's a hard bead. Oh, no, that's horrible. I can tell you what, guys, you don't even realize that you're sitting on something hard. It's so comfortable. You don't have to buy a new seat. And I bought these for myself and Mrs. HDR. And as Colin says, it relieves back pressure, it relieves spinal pressure, it relieves pressure on your, on your tail end of your back. They're just amazing. And it's just such a great concept. And you can take them on and put these things off very easily. They got these little elastic bands on it. And all you got to do is take your seat off and just strap these bands on there, put your seat back on, and you're good to go. They don't roll around. They don't fall off. They just simply work. Now, these beads are coming in. I checked the latest prices for you. These beads are coming in at $60. Now, this is for the driver. okay? The passenger beads are coming in. They're going to cost you about another 30 bucks. So what's that? $80, and you have the passenger and the rider. Very, very comfortable with these seat beads. They also, in the summertime, you'll never sweat when you're riding with these beads. Your butt will never get wet, and you'll never sweat. Miss HR said it's been the most comfortable thing we put on the bike, and she's been thoroughly impressed by them. I can tell you one last thing about the beads. When it rains, your butt doesn't get wet because you're not sitting in a swamp of water in your seat. The beads allow the water to clear from your seat. They go under you, so you're always sitting on something dry up here, and the water just runs right off the bottom of the seat. So beadrider.com, bead, B-E-A-D, rider.com. And I tell you what, man, these things are really amazing. This will be our, actually our third year, I think second or third year for riding these things. So, but they are truly amazing. I want to scratch my paint here. Let me put these over here with the passenger beads. I can tell you with those beads, take them off if you ride in the cold. You want to take those off, and the reason you want to take those off is, quite truthfully, is because your butt will get very, very cold because it acts like almost like an air conditioner in the wintertime. So, but those are my top 5. Here's a quick recap. Number 5 is the RAM mount system that you can put on for your phone holder. Number 4, saddlebag lid organizers. Number 3 is your tour pack lid organizer. Number 2 is the lowering blocks. And my number 1 must-have upgrade, guys, is the beads from beadrider.com. You can't go wrong. That's my number 1 upgrade. So there it is. There's 5 motorcycle mods that you can do for comfort, cruising, organizing, whatever you want to say, for under $100 each. Not a bad deal. Really nice to pick this stuff up. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you use some of these topics or these mods that I came up with for you. Again, this is my list, and I'm sure there's many others out there on the internet that you can come across, but these are something I've been wanting to record for you for quite a while, and I thought, now's the time. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Sorry we're not out riding, but this weather that we've been having here in Pennsylvania has been extraordinarily awful for motorcycles. It's been really nice for ducks, I guess. They like the water. You get the picture. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the videos, please click that subscribe button. I always try to come up with something new, something interesting for you. So, sometimes I sit back and think, what would I like to watch? And, and I'll try to figure it out. And I thought, well, this is a video that I thought would help me, because I've been trying to find different things, and I've been digging up things, for the past, since 2015, since I've been buying motorcycle mod parts. So I'm glad if it helped you, and I hope it did. Please leave comments below. Please like the video. That's supposed to do something to analytics and make it more popular. I don't know. But thanks for watching here. And I do appreciate all of you for stopping by and giving me your time to watch this video. So until next time, as always, ride your own ride. Be safe out there. HarleyDayRider will be down and out in a beautiful HDR garage in southwestern Pennsylvania. Bye-bye for now, everybody. Take care.